guys, it's Thomas here again, and today we have the Megahouse Giga Artworks Monsters Godzilla 1962, and I guess you would consider this their gigantic. And as you can see, this guy has a very animated pose, dynamic. He's got his arms outstretched like I'm coming for you. Anyways, here is a close-up. You can see he's got a pink mouth with some white teeth. And he's got some nice dorsal plates. And as far as the details and stuff, it's pretty good. I'm not sure. I don't know if it beats the X Plus, but you can look at the way they made his pose. It's very different from the X Plus version. So that in itself is kind of cool. So there's a nice view of him. And up next, I am going to give you a close-up so you guys can really check him out. All right, so let's get to it. All right, so here is the Megahouse huge 1962 Godzilla. And I noticed that this guy has some difficulty standing. He needs to be on an absolutely flat surface, and then I believe you can get him to stand. It's possible you can get a dryer and do a little adjustment on the feet so he can stand a little bit better. I didn't mess with it yet, but I'm sure you can. Just make the feet extremely hot, and it should be able to bend a little, and then you can dip it in cold water and it should stay in place. Anyways, this right here is probably the best pose, my favorite pose. And let's go ahead and turn this body a little bit. Now, for those who did not pick up a X Plus 62 Gigantic, I think this guy is a really good alternative. You know, he's already built. He comes built, and he looks very impressive. And also, you just don't see this guy very often. You might be able to see one posted on eBay somewhere, but I think they're asking pretty expensive. And the X Plus Gigantic actually is still fairly reasonable, but I think at this point they're both very similar in price. So it's really apple and oranges there. So as far as his face goes, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the 30 centimeter FSL Godzilla. Kind of has that look to it. Some people didn't like it, but I actually like that 62 30 centimeter FSL. And probably similar with this guy is he's probably best viewed from the side or some kind of angle. That gives him his best profile. So now let's get a close-up of this big boy. As you can see, it looks pretty darn good. And it looks like he has no cavities. And here's a better look at his dorsal plates. Pretty nicely done. Texture of his body looks good. And let's check out his feet. There we go. Now that's focused. All right, let's keep going down and all the way down his tail here too. Now, like the X Plus Gigantics, there really is no articulation. Although his tail has a little line in the back, I think you can slightly turn it, but I don't think that's advisable. So here's his front view here. Not bad. I think this guy's pretty neat. And here's the rear view. And I was able to kind of get him to stand upright, but it takes a little bit. Yep, so I'm going to say this once again is my favorite pose or angle in which to view this guy. So next up, I'm going to go ahead and put him next to another figure so you get an idea of the scale. For comparison number 1, here is the 30 centimeter Kiru. And as you can see, the Megahouse Giga Artworks Monsters is huge. And for comparison number 2, we have the Star Ace Skull Island Kong version 2. And that Kong stands about 31 centimeters to 32 centimeters tall. And I believe that's without the base. So with the base, let's say it's 33 centimeters. So as you can see, the Godzilla is much, much bigger. Okay, so for our final comparison, I went ahead and took down the X Plus gigantic 1962 Godzilla. And as you can tell right here, they both are about the same height. And I think the Megahouse is probably slightly taller. And you can see the coloration is different with these two as well. With the X Plus being slightly more of a dullish gray, and the Megahouse is a little bit darker. And not bad at all, guys. So as you can tell here, the poses are very different. And animation of the face is different, although the X Plus does have a slightly open mouth. And the Megahouse one is basically wide open. So if I gotta say which one I like better, I'm gonna give the X Plus just a slight nod. But I do like this Megahouse pose of this Godzilla. Okay, so for my final thoughts on the Megahouse Giga Artworks Monsters Godzilla 1962 is that I find it a very good figure with pretty good detail and a great dynamic pose, and I think it would make a fine addition to your collection, whether you like X Plus, Bandai, or even other types like SH or your Safubi. I think this guy would fit right in, and he would be something different as well. And I think that's about it, guys. So hope you guys like the fast review and the comparisons. Alright, so until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.